Hey, this is Dr. Cone coming at you from the North Dallas area, North Texas, and I wanted to talk to you about one of the things that I see so often in my office that I almost can just guess that someone coming in on a particular day, 9 out of 10 people might have this thing going on. I know it seems strange, but this is the problem of yeast, fungal, or mold type overgrowth problems in the body. I see it so much that I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and this is an episode devoted to the symptoms. The symptoms are long and mysterious and don't scream out, I have an infection, which makes it a little bit confusing. Generally, missing is the feeling like you need to throw up or a fever. So if you feel like you need to throw up or you have just uncontrollable diarrhea and you have a fever, you know you're sick. But usually that's not the symptoms with this. So let's jump in. I wanted to say that the major symptom that I see almost everybody has, not everybody, but it's very common, is tired. Tired, exhausted. Just no matter what you do, you just feel really tired because you have something sucking out all your energy and you're having a battle going on all the time, so you're exhausted. Stomach symptoms, digestive problems, generally feeling uncomfortable, sensitive to different foods, feeling like more and more foods start to bother you when you eat them, feeling kind of gassy or bloated, painful. It can cause some diarrhea. It can just as easily cause constipation. I hear people come in saying, I have irregular bowel movements once a week. We need to be having a lot more than once a week. That like makes my little short, what I have left of my hair, stand on end when I hear someone say they go to the bathroom once a week. So that could be a problem that's coming from a yeast infection in the intestines. Brain problems galore, headaches, feeling kind of foggy thinking, forgetful, moody, feeling like you're depressed. If you don't know why you're depressed and you just feel depressed, it can be coming from the chemicals that are produced by this. Anxiety, panic attacks, very common too. Trouble focusing, ADD, ADHD. Your kid might be labeled as, just kind of after this, after a certain time, he seems to be having some behavior problems. Could be tied in with a yeast infection that's living in the intestines. It's pretty common. This throws off thyroid function. And the thyroid's in the neck, and it controls a lot of body symptoms. Body systems. So, if the thyroid is thrown off by the toxins that the yeast produces, then you can have a lot of thyroid type problems. Also, adrenal exhaustion. Adrenal glands get tired out by the constant presence of this thing. Menstrual problems. Menstrual cycle too long, too short, too heavy bleeding, no bleeding. A lot of these things can be coming from yeast infection complicating normal hormone cycles. Skin rashes. Anytime somebody comes in and they present with a skin rash, I'm thinking, okay, is it a yeast or is it a parasite? Because when you have stomach mischief going on, it very often causes a skin rash problem anywhere. You could call it eczema, you could call it psoriasis, you can call it a mystery rash. It can be little dots, it can be broad red swaths. It's just some type of weird rash, generally not clearing up with creams and potions that you rub on the skin because it's coming from the stomach and it's expressing itself out through skin problems. Can't sleep, so you want to sleep but you can't. Or you feel like you're exhausted and you sleep very well, but then you wake up and you're exhausted and you want to sleep some more. Aches and pains galore, back pain, knee pains, finger pains. Sinus problems. The sinuses are basically little caves. Mold likes to live in little caves. Women can have some vaginal symptoms. It can be itchy, uncomfortable. And just wanted the last thing to let you know, this does not prefer women. It can be men, kids, women, old people, young people. The yeast infection just needs a person to live in. And there are certain things that can predispose that towards you getting it. But that's the major list of things. There's a lot more minor symptoms that I could add to it, but I don't want to make the list be an hour-long video. So if this rings any bells, consider dropping by and we can do some testing to see if this might be an issue going on with you, or share this with someone that you care